Coach, just opening thoughts. Just too many guys on base.
You can't win games when you give up 6 runs on two hits. We lost it. We lost the game in the first 3 innings of the game. We didn't. You know, we were hoping to get a little more out of our first 2 guys, and it's day 4 for us and day 2 for them or day 3 for them, and it showed. It showed the difference. Uh, Playing every day, taxing on your pitching staff, and then when you give up 6 runs, and I think at one point the score was 6-3. They had 2 hits. One was a home run. Another 5 runs scored because we didn't throw strikes. So I mean, tip your cap to those guys. Holiday is phenomenal. I mean, I don't know. I think he might have faced 18 hitters so far and struck out probably 17 of the 18. I'm not really sure how many it is, but I mean, he's got a plus fastball, and we knew he had a plus fastball. To be honest with you, kind of surprised to see him come in that spot. But that's the difference of playing a 5-inning game the first day, and so he's back on day what the day is this day 4, which is really day 3 for them. So. It is what it is. Our kids battled all year long. They battled again today. We had a chance in the 8th inning, bases loaded, tying run at second base, and didn't get it done. I mean, and the reason we didn't get it done is because Holiday was phenomenal.
You had to feel good about how the kids responded, though. I mean, even after a rough start like that.
Yeah, pretty rough start. We thought we were up 1-0 and we won.
Yeah.
But that's part of it. And then. They come in and they hit the home run, and our starter kind of lost focus after the home run. And, I thought he had pretty good command until the home run, huh? Sing? I mean, he looked like a different pitcher after he gave up the home run. But that's probably my fault. He probably didn't get enough time during the regular season. He's had some arm trouble, and we tried to nurse him along. And, it's hard to throw a kid in a spot like that, pressure situation with limited innings. And, I'll take the blame for that.
Sam, any thoughts?
Just going off what Coach Joe said, I mean, we walked 6 batters and we hit 3 batters. So you give a team like Central Florida 9 free bases in a 9-inning game. I mean, it's just playing out of this field and the elevation. I mean, the pop fly is almost a home run. So any free pass is just never a good thing.
I really think our kids didn't adjust too much. I think they got intimidated by the ballpark, to be honest with you. I'm not making excuses, but I mean, it's a tough place to pitch in. I mean, you got a power pitch. I mean, Holiday's the guy you need in a park like this. You need a swing and miss guy. You don't need a contact guy. And, the velocity that he brings is swing and miss. And, I mean, that's why he strikes out 17 out of 18 guys. I mean, it's a pretty good year for some people, much less, 2 games. So, tip your cap to him. Tip your cap for him coming back that quick. And tip your cap to Central Florida. They got off the deck last night after losing, come back and win. I want to say this. I want to thank everybody here. I mean, I think every junior college in America starts the season off trying to get here. I mean, once you get here, you understand why. You work your butt off for 365 days a year to get here. People at Grand Junction and Mr. Hamilton's committee does a phenomenal job. And, I can't say enough about what this place means to junior college baseball and what this place means to Delgado. I want to tip my cap to this young man. He caught every inning for 3 years at Delgado, except for maybe a handful of innings.
149 games.
149 games. So, he's the reason we got this far, and he's the type of kid that we want to play for us. And we hopefully will open that can tomorrow when we get back and start working to get back here next year. But kudos to everything they do up here. Everything's first class, and can't say thank you enough.
Coach, just your thoughts on, I mean, sometimes see teams come, lose that game last night and come back and have a hard time getting ready to play and responding. Thoughts about how your team responded.
And I think it was, and I think our guys handled it well. Less than probably 15 hours after losing a game with that kind of crowd, and probably better that we got whooped pretty good last night than left on the field in the ninth inning. I don't know. Sometimes you bounce back from those. It's kind of really, really tough to do that. But, our guys got 3 in the first, so that kind of helped us settle in a little bit and give our pitchers some breathing room. And we knew we were going to go to Kim out of the gate today pretty early and get all we could out of him. So, it was tough. I mean, a day game, we played at night last night, just a little bit tired, but you could tell the 3 runs in the first inning gave us a little bit of adrenaline. And, we swung the bats and held on there.
I'm going to go to Brian. Did talk about coming in that, Coach talk about maybe putting you in that situation, and how did you feel going out there?
I'll say this. Today was Brian's pin day. How many pitches do you throw in a normal bullpen?
Probably like 20.
So 20 pitches in his bullpen. Today was his pin day. He struck out 4 guys and he threw 13 pitches. So we got to get him down to get some more work in after the game to get the rest of his pin in. No, I'm just kidding there. But that's how efficient he was. Today was his bullpen day. And he's been telling us, since the other night, if you need me, I'm good. It's going to be my bullpen day. And he didn't lie to me this time. He was exactly right. He threw 1 ball, 13 pitches, and it was pretty good.
I used to be immaculate like that.
Yeah, I did miss the immaculate.
Yeah. Terrible out here.
But I don't know. I mean, I wasn't really thinking about like the whole situation like coming in. I mean, I was kind of set on, as soon as we started getting to a jam, I was kind of already in the mindset that I was gonna go in and kind of hopefully work my way out of it. But I mean, I thought it was great pitch calling by Cole Bolin, and I think he stole a couple of calls from me, just being able to frame back there. And overall, I think he kept us in the game pretty well too, just being able to block all those balls and keeping all the balls out in front and getting a couple of calls for our pitchers.
I want to talk about for you guys offensively trying to get it going, and what was the key for you guys?
Well, we started off good the first game. Obviously, yesterday we had a little bit of a rough game. I just think getting the ball in the air here, obviously the ball flies, and we had a lot of home runs. So the more we could do that, the easier it is for our team to score runs. And, I mean, we have fun hitting home runs. We think the fans like the home runs. So that's really what we try to do.
Okay, I talked about coming in this situation. Coach said you're planning on going today. So, how'd you feel going in that situation? How'd you feel you pitched today?
Yeah, I knew I was probably going to have to pitch a lot today. I felt good. I thought movement was good. My command was off for sure, and that put me in a bunch of tough situations. But, I thought we did enough, and the offense kept us in. It's great. And then Brian, of course, closing out was incredible.
Anybody else? Coach, I guess just, what for your offense? Yeah, it felt like you guys couldn't get that big inning, and I don't know if you felt comfortable because even though you had to lead the whole game, how'd you feel through the course of it?
Well, we were up 9-3 at one time, and we brought in Cam, and they battled. They did a good job on Cam. He's been unbelievable for us all year, and he just didn't really feel like he had his command today, but he battled his butt off for us for 100 pitches and gave us all he had, which was huge. But no, it wasn't ever a spot where we got comfortable. There was one time where we maybe said, hey, let's get 2 or 3 and save some arms and some innings and some bullets out of our bullpen, but we just couldn't do it. And they just kept getting a hit here and a hit there and getting back into the game. And we always knew we kind of had Brian at the end. I didn't want to have to do that, but, just thinking about it and being a pin day, that it was easier to do. And so he did that. But no, we were never comfortable. And there were times that we felt like we could get a couple and put them away, but they were scrappy and just kept coming back.
Never safe in Grand Junction.
Never, ever. Never.
Brian, how do you feel about going again?
I'm ready for Thursday. Whoever ends up winning that game between Weatherford and then the winner of Glenn and Wabash, I'm ready to go Thursday. So.
Okay.
And I think we all are as a whole. I think this game definitely got us back on track to what we're used to doing.
If there's a fight in the Holiday Inn, it's probably Brian and I. Him saying, "Give me the ball," and me saying, "I don't want to read about myself abusing pitchers." He's good. He threw 81 the other day, and he threw a bullpen today, and he'll be good to go.
Low on pitch count.
Okay.
Yeah, he's good.
One more question. So it's interesting to see how kids respond from after a loss. Coming in, number one ranked in the nation, the number one seed of the tournament. What that loss do for you guys, do you think?
I mean, I think we still came into the game confident. We know it could be any team here, like any given day. So we know our offense is good. We know we always have Brian, Cam in the back end of the bullpen. So, I mean, we just got to battle pretty much. And, like, we didn't want to go home. None of us, we still want to play. Like, pretty much nobody wants to end their season going back in a bad note. You want to dogpile at the end of the year. So that's really what we're aiming for.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.